Susan and her family are sightseeing in Kyoto. This time, their children are accompanying them. I have met Susan and Jim once before, but this is the first time I have met their children. Emma and Georgia. Sammy only has childhood memories. Please enjoy Kyoto, the capital with 1,000 years of history.伏見稲荷Taisha Shrine was founded in 711 and is the head shrine of the Inari shrines. Inari is worshipped as the god of prosperity in business and bountiful harvests. The most famous site at伏見稲荷Taisha Shrine is the Senbon Torii. It is said that there are more than 10,000 red torii gates lined up along the mountain path. The overwhelming scenery also makes it a great photo spot. The entire Inari mountain is within the shrine grounds, and there is a hiking trail about 4 kilometers to the top. Along the way, you can get a panoramic view of Kyoto City, especially from a point called Yatsutsuji. Many of the votive torii gates were built by merchants who prayed for prosperity in business. This tradition continues to this day, and it is customary for individuals and companies to donate torii gates as a prayer. Food stalls and gourmet shops line the approach to the shrine, where you can enjoy Kyoto specialties such as inari sushi and takoyaki made with fried tofu, a favorite food of foxes. In particular, suzumapinyaki is a specialty dish of伏見Inari, in which a sparrow, a natural enemy of the rice sparrow, is skewered on a bamboo skewer, dipped in a sauce of sugar, soy sauce, and mirin, and grilled over charcoal. Tofukuji Temple is one of the largest Zen temples in Japan, founded in 1236 by the Kamakura period monk Eni Benren. The temple's name was taken from one character each from Todaiji Temple and Kofukuji Temple in Nara. The garden, Satenkyo Bridge, and Sengokukan are the representative sites of Tofukuji Temple. Satenkyo Bridge is especially famous for its autumn leaves. In autumn, about 2,000 maple trees turn color, creating a vibrant autumn landscape. Sengokukan, viewed from the bridge, is as beautiful as a painting, and is also famous as a location for TV dramas and movies. The Hojo Garden of the main hall of Tofukuji Temple was designed by Showa-era gardener Mirei Shigemori, and has 4 gardens with different expressions. Sanmin is the main gate of Tofukuji Temple and is counted as one of the 3 great gates in Japan. It is a huge gate about 22 meters high, and is an important building that symbolizes the Buddhist view of the universe. Its overwhelming scale and the beauty of its wooden architecture are worth seeing. Kiyomizu Dera Temple is one of Kyoto's famous tourist spots. First, there is the symbol of Kiyomizu Dera Temple, the Kiyomizu stage. It is a 13-meter tall wooden structure, and the view from here is spectacular, with a panoramic view of Kyoto City. During the autumn foliage season, the stage is decorated with colorful leaves, and its beauty is captivating. There are no seats on this stage. This stage is for offerings to the Buddha in front, and there are no seats for the general public to sit on. Next is the main hall. Here, a 1,000-armed cannon statue is enshrined, and many worshippers visit. This cannon statue is known for having 33 hands, each holding a different tool. If you go further into the main hall, you will find Ottawa Falls. The water from this waterfall is said to bring good luck in health, academics, and love, and it is always crowded with people. It is said that if you scoop up the water from the waterfall with a ladle and drink it, your wishes will come true. The name Kiyomizu Dera Temple comes from the legendary monk Enshin drawing water from Ottawa Falls and carrying it to the front of the main hall. The clear water is the origin of the name Kiyomizu Dera Temple. Stories of monks' training and people's prayers still live on here, surrounded by beautiful nature and historical buildings. It's a great spot to take rainbow photos. The area around Kiyomizu Dera Temple is a wonderful place where you can feel the history and culture of Kyoto. Ninezaka and Saneinzaka are also famous as the approach to Kiyomizu Dera Temple. Ninezaka is known as the approach to Kiyomizu Dera Temple. Tea houses and souvenir shops line the road, and you can enjoy the atmosphere of Kyoto while strolling. There are souvenir shops selling hand-baked rice crackers, mitarashi dango, kiyomizu yaki, Kyoto and dance bands, etc. Saneinzaka is also the approach to Kiyomizu Dera Temple, and like Ninezaka, it has a historic atmosphere. Going up the slope, the grounds of Kiyomizu Dera Temple spread out before you. Recently, I occasionally see people imitating Maiko. Foreign tourists wear rented costumes and improvise to imitate Maiko. Of course, it's for business. To Japanese people, they look like strange Maiko. Yasaka Shrine is an ancient shrine located in Higashiyama Ward, Kyoto City, with a history of over 1,400 years. The main hall of Yasaka Shrine is designated as an important cultural property. It features a unique architectural style called Gyeonzakuri and is beautifully decorated. At the main hall, you can receive various prayers such as for health, marriage, and business prosperity. Yasaka Shrine is said to have a history dating back to 656. In ancient times, it was also called Gyeon Shrine, and has attracted faith as the guardian deity of Kyoto. In particular, prayers for the elimination of epidemics have been actively held, and it has played an important role in protecting the health and peace of Kyoto. This is the origin of the Gyeon Festival, which is held every July. This festival is known as one of the three major festivals in Japan. In particular, the Hoko no Tsujimawashi is a sight not to be missed. At night, many stone lanterns are lined up in the precincts, creating a fantastic atmosphere at night. The sight of the lit lanterns fascinates visitors. We will introduce the beautiful aqueduct at Nanzenji Temple, commonly known as the Canal Bridge. This bridge is one of the most popular tourist spots in Kyoto. This bridge was built in the Roman architectural style of the Meiji period, and the rows of brick arches are worth seeing, especially under the blue sky. The red bricks shining in the sunlight look like a painting. In addition, the surrounding area is lush with greenery, so you can enjoy the scenery of the four seasons. The cherry blossoms in spring and the autumn leaves are especially beautiful. This aqueduct was completed in 1890 and was built as part of the Lake Biwa Canal. Its main purpose was to supply water resources and support the economic development of the region. The water carried by the Lake Biwa Canal was used for water transportation, hydroelectric power generation, agricultural water, etc. in Kyoto City. It is a very popular aqueduct that has been attractive as a photo spot since ancient times. The view of the arch is beautiful from any angle, making it a particularly photogenic place, and many photos are shared on social media such as Instagram. Nanzenji is a historic Zen temple that attracts many tourists with its beautiful gardens and magnificent architecture. Nanzenji was founded in 1291 by the Imperial Order of Emperor Kamayama. It is the head temple of the Nanzenji school of the Rinzai sect of Buddhism, and its deep history attracts visitors. The symbol of Nanzenji is the Sanmin Gate. This huge gate, built in 1291, is overwhelming in its height and grandeur. Many tourists visit especially during the autumn foliage season. From the top of the gate, you can enjoy a spectacular view of Kyoto City. Satenkyo Bridge and Hojo Garden are also worth seeing. This garden is a beautiful garden in the dry landscape style, characterized by a simple yet stunning landscape made of white sand and stones. You can spend a quiet and peaceful time while looking at the garden. Kando was founded in 853 by Shinjo, a disciple of Kakai. It was later rebuilt by Aiken, a monk from the late Heian period, and Aiken's name became widely known. Aiken is famous for the turning Amida, and its unique appearance attracts many visitors. Aiken's principal image is the turning Amida Nyorai, and there is a legend that as Aiken was chanting the Nembutsu, Amida turned around and called out to him, "Aiken, hurry up." Unlike typical Amida Nyorai statues, this statue is characterized by its left-facing appearance, which deeply moves the hearts of visitors. Next, let's take a stroll through Aiken's garden. Aiken is known as a famous spot for autumn leaves, and in autumn the entire garden is covered in autumn leaves. So beautiful that it is called Aiken's Maple Ikondo. The garden has a pond and a stone bridge, and you can enjoy the beauty of nature in a quiet atmosphere. There is also a beautiful corridor. The corridor is a boardwalk that connects the main hall and the Amida Hall, and the view from here is exceptional. In autumn, the leaves seen from the windows of the corridor are as beautiful as a framed painting, and many tourists visit. A visit to Ikondo Zenrinji Temple is a great opportunity to enjoy beautiful nature. Historic buildings and stories. There is a famous anecdote surrounding Ikondo. It is the story of Ikondo and the turning Amida. At the end of the Heian period, a monk named Ikondo was practicing asceticism inside the hall. He was an active monk who worked hard to spread the teachings of the Jodo sect and had many followers. One day, while Ikondo was chanting the Nembutsu in the main hall, a mysterious light suddenly appeared, and Amida Buddha appeared from the light and called out to Ikondo, "Ikondo, please wait a moment." Surprised, Ikondo approached Amida Buddha as if guided by the words. However, Amida Buddha was still facing left. Seeing this, Ikondo realized that he still had a lot to learn, and resolved to continue his asceticism with even more dedication. Since this incident, the Amida Buddha statue enshrined as the principal image of Ikondo has come to be known as the Turning Amida, and its unique appearance still attracts the hearts of many worshippers. The Amida Buddha at Ikondo is facing sideways. The Philosopher's Path is a 2-kilometer road that stretches from Ginkakuji Temple to Nanzenji Temple. As the name suggests, it was named after the path that Kyoto University philosopher Nishida Kotaro walked to deepen his contemplation. The Lake Biwa Canal flows along the path, and you can enjoy beautiful scenery in every season. The beauty of the scenery of the Philosopher's Path with its quiet and calm atmosphere, seems to soothe the hearts of those who visit. For that reason, many people do not know the name of the scholar Nishida Kotaro, who named the philosopher's path. But those who have visited once say that it is a place they definitely want to visit again. Cherry blossoms in spring. About 500 cherry trees bloom in spring. And the entire path is enveloped in pink flowers. Walking through the cherry blossom tunnel feels like being in a dream. Fresh greenery in summer. Walking between the trees amid the beautiful fresh greenery of summer gives you a pleasant coolness. Jurenzen Anrakubo was built by the monk Honen Shonin on his own grounds for the two monks Jurenbo and Anrakubo, and there are various theories about its origin. The temple gate is a thatched hermitage, just like Honen Inn, and has a beautiful shape. It is a historic temple located along the Higashiyama philosopher's path. It is a hermitage built in the Heian period. Main hall, the central building of the temple, where many Buddha statues are enshrined. There are many Buddha statues from the Heian period, and they are of great historical value. Garden, a beautiful garden where you can enjoy the scenery of the four seasons. You can enjoy the seasonal atmosphere with cherry blossoms in spring, fresh green leaves in summer, autumn leaves in autumn, and snowy scenery in winter. This temple is famous for the legend of Matsumushi and Suzamushi. It is a story about the homosexual love between the ladies in waiting who served the emperor during the Heian period 1100 years ago. In the mid-Heian period, Matsumushi and Suzamushi, who were ladies in waiting at the imperial court, were known for their beautiful singing voices and playing the koto. One day, the two fell in love with noblemen, but their love was unrequited. Disappointed, the two became monks and continued their training at Anrakubo. It is said that Matsumushi and Suzamushi found peace of mind in the quiet life at the temple, and their friendship and faith remained strong ever since. They were buried side by side at the temple, and sadly, their gravestones still stand there today. Honen-in Temple was founded in 1231 by the disciples of Honen Shonin. Honen Shonin was a great monk who spread the Pure Land Buddhism in Japan, and this temple was built to inherit his teachings. The temple is also named after Honen Shonin. The first thing you see is the mountain gate. The mountain gate at the entrance of Honen-in Temple creates a picturesque landscape with the moss-covered stone steps. In particular, in autumn, when it is combined with the autumn leaves. The scenery is beautiful. White sand altar. In the garden in front of the main hall, there is a beautiful pattern drawn with white sand. This is called white sand altar. And the pattern changes with each season, so you will find something new every time you visit. There are several interesting anecdotes about this temple. One of them is the ghost story. One night, when the head priest of Honen-in Temple was meditating in the main hall, a female ghost appeared. She was a tragic woman who died during the Ginkaku-ji, formerly called Jisho-ji, was built in 1482 by Ashikaga Yoshimasa, the 8th shogun of the Muromachi shogunate. Built as Yoshimasa's retirement home, this temple is known as the polar opposite of Ginkaku-ji. Ginkaku-ji attracts many tourists with its beautiful gardens and simple, elegant buildings. The main attraction of Ginkaku-ji is, of course, its beautiful architecture and gardens. Although the building is not covered in silver leaf, it has an elegant appearance worthy of its name. The building is 2 stories tall, with the first floor being the Shinkyuden in Shoin-zukuri style, and the second floor being the Chunkaku in Zen style. Ginkaku-ji's garden is especially famous for its dry landscape garden. The Jinshidan and Kogetsudai, decorated with white sand, provide visitors with a tranquil and soothing view. There is also a pond garden where you can enjoy the scenery of the four seasons. You can discover new beauty with each season: cherry blossoms in spring, fresh greenery in summer, autumn leaves in autumn, and snow in winter. Ginkakuji Temple has an interesting anecdote about Ashikaga Yoshimasa. After losing interest in politics, Yoshimasa devoted himself to culture and the arts. It is said that Yoshimasa built Ginkakuji Temple and laid the foundations of Japanese culture, such as tea ceremony, flower arrangement, and no theater. In particular, Yoshimasa's cultural influence was called Higashiyama culture and had a great impact on Japanese aesthetic sense. As a result, Kyoto experienced a 10-year civil war and most of the temples were reduced to ashes. Visit early in the morning, by visiting at a time when there are fewer tourists. You can take your time to enjoy the quiet atmosphere and beautiful scenery. Saga, a stroll through Sagano. First, we went to Gyeonji Temple. Gyeonji Temple is famous for the tragic love story of Gyeon, who was favored by Emperor Shirakawa during the Heian period, and her family. The bamboo forest and moss garden are beautiful, especially in the autumn when the leaves change color. You can calm your mind in the silence and think about the story of Gyeon. Next, we went to Adashino Nenbutsu-ji Temple. Adashino Nenbutsu-ji Temple is a temple with a mysterious atmosphere, with countless stone Buddhas and stone pagodas. Especially during the summer, Sento Kuyo period, many lanterns are lit, creating a fantastic scene. It has been loved as a place of memorial service and prayer for people since ancient times. Then, we went to Tenryuji Temple. Tenryuji Temple is a Zen temple built in 1339 to comfort the spirit of Emperor Go-Daigo, and is also registered as a World Heritage Site. In particular, the garden, Sagenchi, has a majestic landscape that incorporates the nature of Arashiyama, and you can enjoy the beauty of the four seasons. In addition, the lecture hall of Tenryuji Temple is painted with the Unryu-zu, the largest wooden building in Japan, and its power is overwhelming. Togetsukiyo Bridge is an indispensable part of Arashiyama. Togetsukiyo Bridge is a beautiful wooden bridge that can be said to be the symbol of Arashiyama, and it spans the Katsura River. You can enjoy the beauty of the four seasons from this bridge, such as cherry blossoms in spring, autumn leaves in autumn, and snowy scenery in winter. In particular, Togetsukiyo Bridge at dusk is a fantastic photo spot, with the glow of the setting sun reflected on the river surface. In recent years, the number of souvenir shops has increased. There are many shops around Arashiyama where you can enjoy Japanese sweets and matcha. There are also restaurants that serve dishes made with local ingredients. Saga Shikado, officially called Sairyoji Temple, is a historic temple founded in 863 during the Heian period and is one of the important cultural properties of the Saga region. The main attraction of Saga Shikado is the Shaka Nyorai statue, designated as a national treasure. This statue is a rare Buddhist statue that incorporates the style of the Tang dynasty in China, and its beautiful carvings fascinate visitors. Sairyoji Temple tells the story of Kakai and his disciple, Eshin Osho. It is said that when Eshin Osho traveled to China, he brought back a Shaka Nyorai statue that had been brought to China from India and enshrined it in this temple. This statue is known as the oldest Shaka Nyorai statue in Japan, and is shrouded in a mysterious atmosphere. Next is Nissen-in Temple. Nissen-in Temple is a Tendai sect temple in Sagano, named after the two statues of Amida Nyorai and Shaka Nyorai that it houses. This temple was founded by Emperor Saga during the Heian period. Nissen-in has an anecdote about Minamoto no Yoshitsune. It is said that Minamoto no Yoshitsune visited this temple to pray for victory before a battle. As a result of this prayer, Yoshitsune won many battles. And many samurai continued to visit the temple to pray for victory after that. Nissan-in is famous for the beauty of its autumn leaves. In particular, the approach to the temple, known as Autumn Leaves Road, becomes a tunnel of autumn leaves in the fall, impressing all who visit. You can fully enjoy the beauty of the autumn leaves in a tranquil atmosphere.
Je renierai mes amis si tu me le demandais. On peut bien rire de moi, je ferai n'importe quoi si tu me le demandais. Si un jour la vie t'arrache à moi, si tu meurs, que tu sois loin de moi.
How was your trip to Kyoto? Did you have a good time? This video is almost over. Kyoto is a small city, but it has a 1,000-year history. I hope you will remember it as a good memory even as you grow older. I hope that you and your family stay healthy and that you will be able to come to Japan again.